Hi everybody, now we are in the second class of the module 2 of our Flyer Guide Photoshop course, and today our class is about a really cool subject that is color theory. And as we approach this module that is more specific about theory of design, we now are going to talk about color theory, and this is a really cool subject. It's kind of a big deal because if you as a designer just understand a little bit about how colors work and how the human eye perceive colors combinations or lighting and stuff like this, it's pretty much important. You definitely can give your artwork an upgrade if you actually master this kind of knowledge. And today's class is really simple. We pretty much want to talk about the essential points when we talk about color. So the big idea about theory of design is that not only we want to master these ideas so we can develop faster, so we can take the theory and put it to practice faster and better and in a more efficient way, as we do not want to make stupid mistakes, right? The really good thing about how pros and the masters of Photoshop works that they really rarely are going to make huge mistakes. So when we talk about consistency, definitely theory is something that you need to master. And today's class and all this entire second model of the course is to make sure that you not only learn faster, but you don't make basic mistakes. So all color theory is pretty much centered around the idea of the color wheel, which we'll show you in a minute. So usually the big idea is that you have three kinds of colors: the primary, the secondaries, and the tertiary ones. And you kind of want to understand what kind of color, what kind of ways of color you want to work in your artwork. So if you work with an artist, or if you're working with a soccer team, basketball, or sports in general, usually the team or the city or the artist already has some kind of color, and also the brands like Coca-Cola has the red color. And the thing we want to always aim to is that our design needs to be harmonic, and colors are definitely one of the ways to do this, or to change this, or to what is the word, like to make it pop just a little bit more, like just to look a little bit more professional. And you can and you have like ways of choosing this. Like you could work with colors that are similar, or definitely we're going to talk about like the technical way about this, and also like contrasting colors, which is also one of the principles of design. So let's just keep rolling in the class. So the first idea that you can use in your design or in your design work, and right here is the color wheel we talked about a little just a little time ago. So pretty simple idea, as the name suggests. Is just when you work like with one primary color and use its different tonalities to create your composition. So let me just show you a little bit like some examples of this. So we brought in like some classic artworks and something like this, and you can see like how the artist that created this work just used really good the blue. He chose the blue as the primary color, and he has like light blue and dark tones of blue, and just kind of creates this really cool idea, this really cool harmony. And so that's the main idea, the monochromatic harmony. And well, you can imagine if you are a soccer fan, like a Chelsea, or to work, or maybe you're working with a brand that has like an eco-friendly way of working. So you could use like the green color to do something like this. And these are just like some ideas that really pop into your mind when we talk about like monochromatic work. The second way or choice we could do as an artist is that we want to use like this analogous or harmony, and this is just when you choose colors that are side by side in the color wheel. So in the example, we have green, yellow, and orange, and they are really good. So you can use contrast, and when you mix this kind of colors, you just really have this popping thing to it. So the analogous harmony is pretty much adds the idea of a contrast. So if the monochromatic way of the monochromatic harmony is focused pretty much in one single color, and you kind of use darker and lighter tones to create some idea of depth or light and shadow. Now we are adding a few more colors to it. So now if in the first example we just have the blue, now we kind of add this blue, this greenish, this orangish, this yellowish tones to it. So again, we just brought you some paint artworks. It was really cool. Just gives like this whole classical vibe to the entire course, which we kind of like. I like this idea of this kind of branding we're doing. So, and the third example that you can also use is the complementary harmony. So now we're focusing on the opposites. So like polars. So we have yellow and we have pink, and right now this is really adds up to even more contrast. So in my opinion, this is one of the best ideas to use in colors. If you don't really know where to start, you can pretty much use this and always work, because they're just kind of colors that really complement each other. So it's really pretty good. It's pretty good. Now you can see like it just adds a little more color to it, and it kind of gives a different vibe to the art. So there's no really like a wrong or right path. What we could say is that some works work better, some solutions work better, and then as we move on to the fourth example, we have the triadic harmony, which is now we kind of look to this triangular shape on our circle. So if we just connect all the dots, we just have like this triangle idea. So the right term to this is equidistant colors in the flywheel. So they're kind of in the same distance as in each other. So it's really good if you want to do like a more colorful work. Again, is definitely maybe it might be just a little bit easier just to go like the monochromatic or the other ones, and this is kind of might be just a little bit harder to manage all the colors, but definitely gives an even more pop to your design work. So it's definitely another great option. So now we would just have something like this, like we even have the Joker right now. So as you see, like there's blue, there's kind of an orange color, and there's green, and you also add just like some darker tones to make it like the depth and shadows and lighting ideas. We kind of have this. Not really sure what is this, like some kind of looks like some kind of paper or plastic, something like this. And now this hands that are touching each other. Again, with kind of a blue, purplish, and red hand and the green background. So there's our examples of triadic harmony. And another key subject that we need to discuss, talk about when talking about colors, is how psychology works with them. So all these colors that we're showing to you in the flywheel, they kind of give you some kind of feeling. Like all humans connect to colors. We kind of sensed it. We kind of sense them in a specific way. So usually brands will use this kind of knowledge to pick colors to them and kind of own it, and the colors just really makes part of their essence or who they are as a brand. And learning what kind of meaning there's behind colors is definitely a knowledge that professional designers need to have to discuss with clients to make choices about what kind of way to go. So you could definitely just mix your not new knowledge about color psychology and color harmony, and as you mix them, the both knowledge, you just kind of can now make the best choice for every work you create. So this infographic kind of shows you how this works. So yellow usually is about optimism, some clarity, some armor. So you kind of see a lot of food brands like McDonald's, like Burger King. They generally use yellow as colors, and you can just like some examples here, Subway as well. And as we go down to this kind of orange tone, it's more friendly, cheerful, confidence. So it keeps in this high energy, high vibe, cool vibe to the colors. So Nickelodeon, Amazon, Mozilla, Fanta, and even even Harley Davidson. So they kind of have this connection. You kind of have this confidence to it. So it's really cool. Red, and it's kind of a pinkish red, but it's really about being bold, excitement, and even youthful. So Coca-Cola, CNN, Lego, or Lego, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it in English. Nintendo, and and the purple one really talks about being this kind of mystic and almost magician vibe. So imaginative, wise. There's a lot of kind of schools or brands that try to be cool or differentiate themselves for traditional companies. So the new bank, which is a really big startup, fintech startup in Brazil, and they use the purple as a way for differentiating themselves from other banks. So is it really, and you can see like how the color choice for the brand is directly related to business results or business strategy, and that's really when design starts to make value for the entire ecosystem. So when designers understand how this kind of things, how these things work, and it can now relate a designer knowledge to business results or strategy, they definitely start to rise up in the ranks of design or something like this, like just becoming a better professional. And as I mentioned before, there's green, so just this peaceful. I just skipped the blue. So blue is really about security and safety, and then trust, strength, and dependable. So a lot of banks, a lot of software, a lot of informatics stuff, and HP, Oreo, Facebook now, which is Meta, but they kept the blue. JP Morgan, which is like an investment bank or something like this. So really just they don't want to make it feel like they can be trusted. So blue is usually the color to go, and green is peaceful growth and health, and growth usually has like this nature vibe to it. So like the growth of forest, growth or of some kind of eco-friendly stuff. And Animal Planet, even Spotify is green, which is kind of cool. It's a little different choice, but as you see, as you can see, like peaceful is one of the adjectives of the color. Kind of makes sense because you want to listen to music like peacefully. So that makes sense. And like Monster Energy drink, which is kind of talks about health and high performance. And then like this kind of shades of gray talks about like be neutral, calm, and balance. So Puma, Nike, Cartoon Network, Apple, they kind of can use this like more neutral tone of color, kind of neutral color, but they it really talks. It's really cohesive with the brand. So there's actually a good choice by them. So just to kind of recapping what we learned today, hope you enjoyed the class, but you should definitely always look to use colors in your favor. So try not to make wrong choices. Now you understand about harmony and psychology. You can definitely make good choices about which direction should you go, which color should you pick for a job, and definitely the goal of the job or understanding your customer or your client or the target audience you want to reach. Definitely important things to think about when choosing the color. You should definitely try to look for harmonic palettes. So definitely you can definitely be free to just try things around, and yeah, feel more than welcome to try new stuff out. But be careful, be conscious about keeping everything harmonic after all. So, and definitely contrast is like just big deal in design overall, and in colors is the same idea. So you probably want to work with. Let me just move the camera so you guys can read. So you can definitely just try to mix darker colors with light colors, and or the kind of play with the tones of colors you choose. So choose harmonic colors. Be wise about how and why you're choosing them, and keep contrast in mind, and you probably will be just fine when talking about colors with your work or clients and stuff like that. So it's really cool to just understand this technical and more theoretical ways of looking at colors and choices we make as professionals. And this is a really fast and simple class, but it really helps you not making basic mistakes. And usually when we're trying to learn this stuff, this is really a big deal. Okay, and now that's it. Thank you guys for the time. Hope you guys liking and are enjoying, especially this more theoretical model. And see you next class.